Okay, good morning, guys. It's been a long time coming, but I wanted to show you this earlier. Sometimes things get busy, things happen. I got family members come in that flew in from out of town, so that's very dear to me. So we're making memories together this week. I wanted to show you what I've done so far. This is where the duck pen was, where you saw the cardboard. We left the corner up to create and used a smaller pen that actually has hardwire mesh around it. You can't see it really, but one of the ducks have already claimed it as her own, or one of our lavenders. We sold a breeding pair, two pairs yesterday. I just put them up for sale the day before. And the lavenders do very well because they're a very rare color. And as you can tell, I've got these stacks of hay that I cleaned out from the goat building, where the goats stay, for the chickens and ducks to go through. They're loving it. Our male turkeys, which came over from Tasha's, is there. Ignore the background because that won't be staying. Everything's just temporary right now. So we built this shelter. You guys saw it with the grids. We've got our nesting box in there. So far, it stood up to 30-mile-per-hour winds. So a triangle is basically the best structure that you could probably make. We do have it anchored in with rebar, but the grid itself is really sturdy. We've got a bracing at the top with more grid, and then we have sheets of this. I'm showing you the seams because what this does is when it wind blows, it goes through. I forgot attached on the end and in the middle, and then I've wrapped the corner seam. One popped up. That's for breeze to get through and ventilation to get through there, because they are going to make a mess on this wood chip pile. Now this is where the dogs were last time, and that was the cardboard looked pretty bad, but it did do its job in soaking water. It will deteriorate underneath here, and I did use a broad fork to aerate it a bit. And looking forward to this hay right here seeding. So as they spread it, they'll fertilize it. It's already been fertilized a little bit by the goats. It will start seeding in this area, and I'll show you the progress of it. So I have feeders in here. I'll put all the feeders under here or under here. This doesn't look as pretty, but if you notice, I have it slanted. I don't know how it would do in snow if it's slanted enough, but it's pretty tight, so the rain just glides off of it. Because if you've done temporary shelters or even started to do anything, you'll notice that anything you tarp, the larger the space of the tarp without supports, it will destroy your panels for kennels. So if it's not got a frame on it already, like some of the kennels do, with its own cover, and you try to do something like this, make sure it's always slanted where the rain can just run off of it. But anyway, I just want to show you guys this is a 400 by 400 square feet area, and it will eventually be a garden area once these guys are moved. And this is also 400 by 400 square feet. I would say this one's probably a little bit longer, but approximately. And then I have their pools of water here. We're going to grab some more pools. We're down for Muscovy lavenders. They'll be having eggs soon as the weather gets to be a consistent 50 degrees, and they will start laying eggs. And we will start handing some over for people around us who enjoy incubating, and see what their success is like with the eggs. But other than that, you don't really have to do that with Muscovies. They're great moms. They will actually take care of not only their young, but whatever they hatch. You can get them to hatch chickens. You can get them to hatch almost anything. They will lay on turkey eggs. And there's our chickens right there. I got this mama right here. I think she had laid eggs in the woods over there, which you can see is beyond the barbed wire. And I think she's mad because I scooped her in here yesterday, and she is a very broody mama. She'll lay on any eggs. She's a great chicken. We got her from a feed store. Now the Phoenix rooster we got from a feed store. The red one was a rescue, and then Bella came from a feed store. So prior to them, all of our chickens, and these guys they have some age on them, at least 4 years for the rooster, for Bella, and for her is 3. But any of the ones that we got from the Tractor Supply, which we used to get a lot from there, they're never broody for some reason. They will not sit on their eggs at all. They don't live very long. They live maybe 5 years max, and I don't know why it's so different for them. Um, we've had more problems with them than any other chicken we've gotten, like say from a feed store or from somebody else. So I don't get it, but I do like the pure breeds. We do have some white dots that we got from a feed store. So they're smaller mom and pop type of thing, but they do. I'm sure, pretty sure they use a hatchery. I don't know what it is about the Tractor Supply chickens. Let me know in the comments if you had problems with anything like that, or if it's just unfortunate circumstances for us. But anyway, here's my dogs. This is their pen now. That area drains very well. That was on clay. That's where they were. This is on dirt that drains. It's got sand. It's got like a forest type flooring. It drains very well. It doesn't even stand a day. So really like that area for them. PB digs. They haven't gotten out today, but my neighbor's over there putting up the rest of her fence, and this is what it's looking like. Looks a lot better than it did. See ya.